In terms of geometry, any three-dimensional symmetrical object which has 6 equal squares as its 6 faces is called a cube. It can either be solid or hollow. But how do we understand what the term cube means in algebra? In algebra, a cube means the multiplication of any number n by itself twice. Does this remind you of something? Yes, squares. When a number is multiplied by itself once, then we get the square of that number. And when we multiply a number, say n, with itself 2 times, we get n into n into n, and that is known as the cube of n. That is, n cube is equal to n into n into n. This is basically n raised to the power 3, and a number raised to the power 3 is called the cube of the number. Since we know that the cube of any number is a number multiplied by itself twice, let's try and find out the cubes of a few numbers, okay? First, we have the number 1. The cube of 1 is equal to 1 into 1 into 1, which gives us, any guesses? Well, that's right, it's 1. Now, let's calculate the cube of 2, which is again 2 multiplied by itself twice, which gives us 2 into 2 into 2, and that is equal to 8. Now, how about you calculate the cube of 3 by yourself? Let's do it. Pause the video for a bit, calculate the cube of 3, and then when you resume it, I'll tell you what the answer is. Okay? Pause. It's 3 into 3 into 3, which is 27. Similarly, we can get the cube of 4 as 64 and the cube of 5 as 125. Now, here's a little task for you. Write down the cubes for the first 10 natural numbers, that is, for numbers 1 to 10. And we have to memorize these values for easier calculations. Okay? Again, pause this video for a bit, calculate the cubes till 10, and we'll verify them once we resume the video. Okay? Go ahead then. So, did you have fun doing that little assignment? Let's check your answers. We have the cube of 6 is 216, the cube of 7 is 343, the cube of 8 is 512, the cube of 9 is 729, and finally, the cube of 10 is 1000. Now, to memorize these, I'll tell you a little trick. Just write them all down on a sheet of paper and put it up in your bedroom wall. That way, if you keep looking at them again and again and again, you'll be able to memorize them easily. Also, let's now study some of the properties of these cubes so that it is even easier for us to understand them better. In all the cubes that we have just written down, we have to notice one thing. Except for the numbers 2, 3, 7 and 8, every other number is seen to be repeated in the units place of its cube. Let's take the example of the cube of 9. As we see, 9 cube is equal to 729, whose units digit is 9 itself. Or even the cube of 4, which is 64, has 4 in its units digit as well. Even in the case of 6, we have 6 cube is 216, and the units digit in that is 6, right? And for the number 5, we have the cube as 125, which again ends with 5. So, we know that except 2, 3, 7 and 8, the last digit of every number's cube is same as the number itself. On the other hand, in case of 2 and 8, 3 and 7, it interchanges, which means the cube of 2 ends in 8, while the cube of 8 ends in 2. And at the same time, the cube of 3 ends in 7, while the cube of 7 ends in 3. Check it out. And so, whenever we are given that a certain number is a perfect cube, we can simply look at its last digit and find out what will be the last digit of the number whose cube it is, right? Let's do a quick recap. The cube of a number ending in 1, 4, 5 6 and 9 will always end in the same number. Then, we know that the cubes of numbers ending in 2 and 8 will end with 8 and 2 respectively, while the cubes of the numbers ending with 3 and 7 will end with 7 and 3 respectively. With that in mind, let's see if we can predict the unit digit of a number when its cube is given. First, we have the number 2024, which is the cube of a number. Here, the units place of this perfect cube is 4, and so we know that the units place of the number will also have the same digit, that is 4. And if we consider the cube 5709, again, the units digit is 9, and so the number whose cube is 5709 will have the same units digit, that is 9. Moving on to the next cube, we have 8765. Can you guess what would be the units digit in the number whose cube this is? That's right, it will be 5. What about 7688? Will it be 8 or 2? It's going to be 2, right? Because the cubes of the numbers having their units placed as 2 will end in 8, while the ones ending in 8 will have their cubes ending in 2. Now, there's another interesting property of cubes. And for that, I need you to look at the cubes of the first 10 natural numbers. Here, if you see for every even number, even its cube is even. And for every odd number, its cube is odd. Also, the cube of 10 is 1000, right? Whenever a number ends in 0 or multiple zeros, then the number of zeros that its cube will end in will be thrice the number of zeros that the number ends in. I know it sounds like a complicated statement, but it's actually really simple. The number 10 has 1 0, right? At the same time, its cube, 1000, ends in 1 into 3, that is 3 zeros. Similarly, if you consider a number, say 200, this number has 2 zeros, and the cube of 2 is 8, which means that the cube of 200 will be 80 lakh. Since the number of zeros in 200 is 2, the number of zeros in its cube 80 lakh is 2 into 3, and that is 6. With that, we come to an end of this session. I really hope you have a fair idea about cubes by now. And I also hope you have memorized the cubes of the first 10 natural numbers as well. If you haven't, then start working on it right away, because you'll need them memorized for the next segment. I will see you there. Bye-bye. Tutor Mate. For more amazing videos, download the free app on Apple App Store and Google Play Store.